It started with a whisper, a single, almost unbelievable rumor that rippled quietly across fan communities before spreading like wildfire through social media. Piero Barone and Gianluca Ginoble getting married? The words felt almost surreal. Two voices that carried love to millions around the world, now ready to pledge it to someone special? Fans could hardly believe it. Yet the clues kept coming. IlVolo had just wrapped another breathtaking tour. The kind that leaves fans crying, clapping, screaming bravo into the night air. But behind the lights and the ovations, something else was glowing. Something gentler, something personal. A sparkle that didn't come from the stage lights, but from the look in their eyes when they talked about love. For months, whispers about Piero's private life had circled. Known for his elegant suits, his timeless voice, and that blend of humility and confidence that fans adore, Piero had always kept romance close to his chest. But recently something changed. He'd been spotted hand in hand with someone during a quiet evening in Bologna. No paparazzi setup, no flash, just two people walking close under the city's lanterns. The photo, slightly blurry, showed a smile fans hadn't seen in a long time, one that spoke of peace, of certainty. Meanwhile, Gianluca, the heartthrob of the group, whose romantic aura could melt even the coldest heart, had been more open than usual. During one of their interviews in Sao Paulo, when asked about love, he didn't dodge. He smiled, paused, and said softly, "When you find the right person, you just know. And you start dreaming about forever." The audience erupted, thinking it was just another poetic line from a singer who lived for love. But the way he looked down afterward, almost shy, almost secretive, it hinted that it wasn't just poetry this time. Fans began connecting the dots. Online communities exploded with theories. TikTok edits showed clips of Piero wearing a silver band on his right hand during rehearsals. Instagram fans dissected Gianluca's captions, where he quoted Italian poets about eternity and destiny. Even Ignazio playfully hinted during a live stream, saying, "Love is in the air for IlVolo, but I'll let you find out who's flying higher than the rest." That was it. The fandom went wild. Some said Piero had proposed in Sicily, near his hometown of Nero, at sunset, overlooking the old streets where he first dreamed of music. Others claimed Gianluca's engagement happened secretly in Abruzzo, surrounded by family, during a private dinner that ended with tears and applause. Was it true? Or just the wishful imagination of fans who had followed them since they were teens? No one knew for sure, until recently when something extraordinary happened. At a concert in Verona, IlVolo performed a special rendition of Grande Amore. But as the orchestra swelled, fans noticed Piero and Gianluca exchanging a glance, one filled with unspoken emotion. When the song ended, Piero stepped forward. He smiled, took a deep breath, and said, "Love is the greatest gift life can give you. And sometimes when you least expect it, it changes everything." The crowd screamed. Cameras flashed. Gianluca laughed nervously beside him, as if he knew what that meant. It wasn't just words. It was a confession, wrapped in music. That night, Italian magazines began printing what everyone was already whispering. Wedding plans were in motion. According to reports, both singers had been seen meeting with event planners and designers in Rome. One source described a luxurious but intimate ceremony, with close family, lifelong friends, and, of course, Ignazio, who would stand proudly by their side. Some claimed Piero wanted something traditional. A cathedral, a classic tuxedo, a choir softly singing Ave Maria as he exchanged vows. Gianluca, on the other hand, was rumored to prefer something more modern and emotional. Maybe a ceremony outdoors, surrounded by candles, music, and handwritten vows that would bring everyone to tears. As fans scrolled through the images of IlVolo's latest appearances, every tiny detail suddenly mattered. The subtle sparkle of a ring, the way Piero adjusted his cufflinks during interviews, the look in Gianluca's eyes when love songs came up. Every clue was examined, discussed, celebrated. After years of watching them grow from teenage dreamers into international artists, fans were ready to celebrate something even bigger: love itself. But what makes this story even more beautiful is how both men have spoken about the idea of love in their lives. Piero once said in an old interview, "A true artist sings best when he's in love, because every note comes from the heart." Back then, fans thought it was just a romantic metaphor. But now it feels prophetic. Every performance lately has carried a deeper tenderness, especially when he sings songs like Canzoni Petit or El Mondo. There's a warmth that goes beyond the music, like he's singing to someone specific. Gianluca, ever the poet, has always seen love as art. "Love is like a song," he told Vanity Fair. "It changes tempo, it crescendos, it fades, but it always leaves an echo." His Instagram has become a gallery of emotions: verses, shadows, sunlit selfies with captions like, "Grateful for this moment," or, "Amore vero doesn't need to be loud." Fans felt the vibe. Something was happening. Then came the strongest hint yet. During a backstage video that accidentally surfaced online, Piero was seen embracing a woman who had been accompanying him at multiple events. It wasn't a fan encounter. It was personal. The way he held her was gentle but sure, like someone who had found his calm in the storm. A ring could be seen faintly glinting on her hand. It was only for a few seconds, but for fans that was enough. "It's real," they wrote. He's finally found his person. Gianluca, meanwhile, had been spotted in Rome entering a high-end jewelry boutique. Fans shared the video everywhere. "Is he buying an engagement ring?" someone asked. "Or wedding bands?" another replied. Hours later, Gianluca posted a story, a close-up of the sky captioned simply, "Soon." That one word sent the fandom into overdrive. From Italy to Latin America, from the US to Asia, IlVolo fans began organizing online celebrations, digital wedding parties, tribute videos, and threads filled with love and blessings. "They've given us so much music," one fan tweeted. "It's time they get to live their own grande amore." Another wrote, "We've seen them grow up, fall, rise, sing, dream. Now we'll see them say, 'I do.'" Insiders close to the group revealed that both families are deeply involved in the preparations. For Piero, it's all about honoring tradition. He reportedly wants the ceremony in Sicily, where his family roots run deep. His grandmother, a woman he's often mentioned with immense affection, is said to have helped choose a part of the church decor. A friend even claimed she told Piero, "Love like you sing with all your soul." Gianluca's family, especially his mother, has been a quiet pillar throughout his journey. Sources say she cried when she heard about the proposal, calling it the beginning of another melody in his life. And Gianluca, always a family man, is making sure his loved ones feel every bit of the joy. He's also reportedly composing something special, a song that might debut on the wedding day, a love letter in music form. The most touching part: Ignazio's reaction. In a recent interview, when asked about his bandmates' possible weddings, he smiled wide and said, "If it's true, then love wins again. I'll be there singing and crying." Fans couldn't help but melt. The brotherhood of IlVolo had always been strong, but now it seemed unbreakable. They've been together through fame, pressure, tours, heartbreak, and triumph. And now, through love stories that feel like modern Italian fairy tales. Of course, not everything has been confirmed officially. Neither Piero nor Gianluca has posted a direct statement about the rumored weddings. And maybe they don't need to. Sometimes silence says everything. The way they perform, the way they carry themselves lately, the emotion that floods their songs. It's all there, written between the notes. For long-time IlVolovers, this chapter feels like watching a dream reach its final crescendo. These aren't just singers anymore. They're men who found their rhythm beyond the music. Imagine it, the wedding day. Piero in a tailored black suit, his voice trembling slightly as he says his vows in front of the people who shaped his life. Gianluca, surrounded by the soft glow of candles, holding the hand of the woman who inspired his newest melody. Ignazio, maybe teasing them one last time before the ceremony starts, then quietly wiping a tear when they say, "See." Somewhere in the crowd, fans will feel their hearts swell, knowing they witnessed not just stars, but souls in love. And as they step into this new era, IlVolo's message seems clearer than ever. That grande amore isn't just a song. It's a journey, from the stage to the heart, from applause to forever. So, whether the wedding bells are days or months away, one thing is certain: love has already arrived. And if music truly mirrors life, then the next IlVolo performance might not just bring us melodies, but memories of two men who dared to live the very thing they've always sung about: love that never ends. Now imagine you're in the audience, lights dimmed, hearts beating. The orchestra begins. Gianluca looks to Piero. Piero nods. Their voices rise, strong, full, alive. And just for a moment, you realize you're not just listening to music. You're witnessing the heartbeat of two love stories that began long ago, sung by the very men who taught the world what grande amore really means.